Welcome to In the AI. Today, OpenAI is funding research to predict human moral judgments. Ai2 is supercharging post-training with open-source tools. MatX secures massive series of funding, and Anthropic expands its partnership with AWS. Let's dive in. The gap between open-source AI and big tech isn't just about computing power. It's also about access to tools and techniques. But Ai2 is working to change that with a game-changing approach to post-training large language models, LLMs. Did you know that foundation models like Llama or GPT don't come ready to use after pre-training? Pre-training gives models raw knowledge, but post-training is where the magic happens, refining them into tools we can actually trust and use. Big companies like OpenAI and Meta keep their post-training methods under wraps. Ai2, however, is flipping the script with Tülu 3, an open-source post-training system. Tülu 3 lets developers customize LLMs like never before, tweaking models for specific skills, whether it's excelling in math or coding. This process involves data curation, reinforcement learning, fine-tuning, and more, turning a raw model into something truly usable. Why does this matter? Previously, building a custom-trained LLM meant relying on private companies or middlemen, expensive and risky, especially for sensitive fields like medical research. Ai2's approach removes these barriers, allowing organizations to handle everything in-house while staying fully open source. Ai2 is already using Tülu 3 to train its own Llama models and promises even greater improvements soon. Want to see Tülu 3 in action? Try the live demo, link in the description. Now let's talk about some valuation reports. Anthropic has raised an additional $4 billion from Amazon, bringing Amazon's total investment in the company to $8 billion. In return, Anthropic will primarily train its generative AI models on Amazon Web Services, AWS, and collaborate with AWS chipmaking division, Annapurna Labs, to develop next-gen Trainium accelerators. Anthropic will also use Amazon's Inferentia chips to deploy its models. CEO Dario Amodei highlighted the growth of Anthropic's Claude models, now used by thousands of AWS customers via Amazon Bedrock. The partnership extends to U.S. defense agencies and consumer products like Alexa, which may soon run on Anthropic's models. Despite preferring NVIDIA chips, Anthropic accepted Amazon's terms due to financial pressures, projecting over $2.7 billion in 2024 expenses. With a $40 billion valuation in sight, the company has raised $13.7 billion to date. Regulatory scrutiny looms, with inquiries into big tech's investments in AI startups. Still, Anthropic continues to innovate, releasing features like Claude 3.5 Sonnet and expanding globally with new tools, tiers, and hires. Founded in 2021 by former OpenAI leaders, the company emphasizes safety-focused AI development. MatX, a startup developing chips for large language models, has raised $80 million in a Series A led by Spark Capital, giving it a post-money valuation in the low $300 million range, sources say. This follows a $25 million seed round last December. Founded by ex-Google TPU engineers Mike Gunter and Rainer Pope, MatX aims to address the chip shortage for AI workloads. Their chips target models with at least 7 billion parameters, scaling effectively to larger clusters thanks to advanced interconnect technology. MatX claims its processors deliver high performance at lower costs, aiming to outperform NVIDIA GPUs by a factor of 10. Chip startups like MatX have gained traction amid the AI boom, as seen with Grok's valuation soaring to $2.8 billion earlier this year. OpenAI is funding research to predict human moral judgments. A recent IRS filing reveals a grant to Duke University for a project titled Research AI Morality, led by ethics professor Walter Sinnott Armstrong. The project aims to train algorithms to assess moral conflicts in fields like medicine, law, and business. Little is known about the study, which runs through 2025, but Sinat Armstrong and co-investigator Jana Borg have previously developed a morally aligned algorithm for kidney donation decisions and explored AI's role in ethical dilemmas. However, morality's complexity poses challenges that AI lacks ethical understanding, often reflecting biases from its training data. Past tools like the Allen Institute's Ask Delphi showed limitations, producing inconsistent and biased responses. OpenAI and its partners face an uphill task. With no universal ethical framework, developing a truly moral AI remains uncertain, if it's possible at all. That's it for today. What are your thoughts on these developments? Is AI morality the key to a safer future? Or are open source tools like Ai2 the real game changer? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more AI news. And we'll see you next time, right here in the AI.